Alright guys, today I'm going to do a little bit of a tutorial in Cinema 4D and I'm going to show y'all how to use Thorazzi. I'll put the link in the description to actually get the plugin, and right now I'll do that in another tutorial. I think I'll do another tutorial on how to actually install it if it is not obvious when you get it. It's not that hard. I think I'll show you right now. Hold on. You go into your OS, and I can't remember, is it in here? Yeah, you go into, I don't think it really matters either one. It'll either be in your program files 86 or program files, and you just look for Maxton, which will be which would be this one, and then you go inside of the second file, which would be Cinema 4D, and then you go into plugins, and then all you would do is drag the folder that says Thorazzi, which I'm going to put the link in the description to download. All you do is drag the folder into this file, and then you need to make sure you restart your Cinema 4D, and you should have it. All right, back to the tutorial. Why is Photoshop opening? All right, hold on. I'll wait till Photoshop's open so it'll go away. There it goes. All right, go away. Alright, the first thing you need to do is, I usually just get Emotex, but I'm actually going to go ahead, wait, let me just lower it instead of doing it like that. I'll go ahead and use my logo for right now. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, and here's one tutorial inside of another one. If you have an AI file, if you know how to make one, all you're going to do is to make it 3D, you'll just drag and extrude in NURBS, and you'll drag the M into the extrude NURBS. If it'll go into it, and it should make it 3D. Or yeah, it should. Hold up, I know I will make it 3D. There we go. All right, so you need to make sure every one of your paths are in extruded NURBS. You gotta extrude all your paths. You can't just do like that. Yeah. All right, so see, I have 4 paths since I have that one, that one, that one, and that one. I have 4 paths instead of just like one if it was one full thing. So I'm gonna have to make 4 extruded NURBS. Get off me. Alright, Control CV. Oh, if you didn't know, Control CV will duplicate anything you wanna. If you just click it and then Control CV, it'll duplicate it. And I'll drag all these into the extruded NURBS, and it'll make it 3D. And that's it. And then let's lower all these. And if you hold shift, it should highlight every one of them. There it goes. And if you hit Alt G, yeah, it's Alt G, it'll group them. Shortcuts. And I'm gonna go ahead and name these M. Alright, and usually I will take mine, and if I can, which I can't because I've done it before. Can I? Let's see if I can. Object. Okay, good. Yeah, I can. I usually put mine on 100. I don't really. You can pick what you want to put yours on, but I usually like 100. Gives it a good bit more depth. But alright, the next thing you need to do is you need to make sure you have all these extrude NURBS picked, and then you need to go into the plugins and found your Thorazzi, and you want to click the one at the very top, and then click on it, and you can use whatever you want. If you have a slow computer, you need lower ones. If you have a slow computer, you need to get as low as a number as you can, just because it'll go faster if you want it to go faster. And if you have a fast computer, you can pretty much go as high as you want. I usually use, on some, I use like 40 something. I usually never go over 80 ever. It's too much when you go over 80. So right now, I'll probably use around. I usually use like a 12 or maybe like a 20 on this one. I'm gonna use a 20 on this one just to see how good it looks. And you just let it break, which shouldn't take long. Try to use a short one so it doesn't take as much time. And you should get these, which will look exactly like that, and you'll have every one of these. And I'm gonna go ahead and close all these. Alright, you'll notice that if you had any colors, I don't know, sometimes it won't, sometimes it will. Everything will usually change to gray though. So I'll pick one of them just for the thing of right now. I'll just make it easier and so I can do this faster. And I'll just make a quick color. I'll make it red for some reason. It doesn't matter. Make it a red object, yeah. and that's fine. That's perfect. I don't really care. Nothing huge. And that will be that. And let's see, what will this be? Because I want a black on the outside. All right, so yeah, that's good. That's the outside. So that's the outside color. No, I want it like a gray. Let's go for a gray, and that should be good. Let me go ahead and do. There we go. So, and that's the outside. So as you see, it's kind of like a red broke. And then the best thing I will say to do to make this even look any better, because if you do it right now, see, it doesn't even show up anything. So the best thing I can say is to go into MoGraph, Effector, and click Random. And before you put any of these into a folder, check off every one of these, and it should do something, but sometimes mine won't. I don't know why. Mine messes up sometimes. It just depends. Sometimes it doesn't work, but if you do it before, sometimes it works better. But I'm going to hit Control G to group these up. And if it doesn't work by just like, if it doesn't automatically make it just pop out, just make sure you have every one of them checked, and you're going to go into Settings, you're going to go in Deformer, and if it doesn't usually work, I usually use, which one is it? Definitely not Object. Polygon, because if you look, this is more like edged and rounded, because see, like the edges are a little bit more rounded, and I like that a little bit better. Fall off, I usually put it around like 50. Effector is down to like 1 or 2. Maybe, I'm gonna maybe throw it on a 3. Let's see how that looks. See, now you get the effect to where it kind of looks like it's breaking. Looks pretty good. And that's the effect you get from that. So to recap, all you do is you want to use ThoralC to break up every one of these, and whenever you use ThoralC, make sure you have everything checked so it will break everything at once, just to make it easier. And to get the random, you go into MoGraph, Effector, over into this side panel, and then you want to click Random. Let me delete that one. And then once you get that, you want to select all of them and put them into a folder. Which, if you don't, hold up, I'll just make like a normal little like cube thing. And I'll make another one just to make sure it works. And then if you don't know the shortcut, if you don't want to do the shortcut, you can left click and go down to Group Objects, and that also makes a null also. That's another way to do it. But I just use Alt G because it's easier. And then the settings for the random, if it doesn't automatically make stuff explode, I usually use Polygon because it looks a little bit better. It rounds it off a little bit better. Fall off is at 50. I never change scale or anything else. I never really change it. Sometimes I'll mess with this if it doesn't look good. If it looks good, I'll leave it. But if it doesn't look good, you can kind of mess with this, kind of change the way it moves and everything. I usually, if it looks good, I don't change it. But now it actually looks pretty good, so I'm not going to change it. And then all this stays the same, and then you go into Effector, and I never go over, let's see, about a 9 would be tops by the looks of it, because you see how it kind of starts like going to the left and everything. It doesn't look that good. So you just have to experiment to see which one looks the best for your logo or background. But in my opinion, I think a 2, nothing over a 9, in my opinion. And I think that is about it. Yep, that's about it. Alright, comment below if you think I should do more tutorials like this. Also comment if I did not go into very good detail. I'll try to make it, give me things that I did not do right if I didn't do something right, or if you want me to do it again because I didn't go into good detail. Just leave a comment below. Of good criticism, some good ones, not like saying horrible things, because then it'll just probably be hidden and be banned. But that's about it. But yeah, so just subscribe for more tutorials like this if I get good reaction to it, because if I don't get good reaction, I won't continue to do it. But if y'all like it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and see you in the next tutorial.